Good afternoon, student. Today we are going to learn about the concept of group velocity and phase velocity. So let's start with our PPT first. Okay. So what is group velocity and what is phase velocity? So if you consider a wave packet, this is the structure of wave packet. This wave packet is produced due to the superposition of number of waves, and this velocity of this wave packet is known as your group velocity, and individual velocity of that component present in the wave packet, that is known as your phase velocity. So in this way, what is group velocity? The velocity with which group of wave, that is which is produced due to the superposition of waves, moves in a forward direction. Okay, if there are more than 2 or 3 waves, then they will form a wave packet when they superimpose each other, and that wave packet, that velocity of that wave packet is known as your group velocity. And here there are the superposition of number of waves, then the velocity of that individual components present in the group wave packet, that is known as your phase velocity. Here you observe that this wave packet velocity is your group velocity, and the individual component of this wave packet, that is velocity, their velocity is known as your phase velocity. Okay, so this is about your group velocity and phase velocity. Now we're going to use whiteboard. Okay, how will you explain the relation between group velocity and phase velocity? So here we are going to start now. So first upon we will see about the group velocity. So what is group velocity? So group velocity means, suppose this is your wave packet. So wave packet means it is a superposition of number of waves, and this wave packet is moving forward with a certain velocity, that is known as your group velocity. This group velocity is given by Vg is equals to d omega divided by dk. Okay, this equation can be written as omega 2 minus omega 1 divided by k2 minus k1. Now there is a question in your mind, that how these relations of group velocity came. Okay, so for that what you have to do is you have to obtain two equations. So suppose, what is the equation of a what is the equation of a wave which is moving in x direction? What is the equation of the wave moving into x direction? Y is equals to a sine omega t minus kx. Okay, this is the equation of a wave moving in a forward direction. Now where a is known as your amplitude, omega is your angular velocity, t is your time, k is your propagation constant. So what is omega? Omega is your angular velocity or angular frequency, you can take. Okay, what is the equation? Twice pi into n. What is k? K is your propagation constant, that is twice pi divided by lambda, or this is k is known as your propagation constant. Okay, so now we'll move forward. Now here what happens, this wave packet, suppose y1 is the equation of the first wave. What is the equation of the wave? Y is equals to a sine omega 1 t minus k1 into x. This is your equation number 1. That is the equation of a wave having displacement y1. Now if there is another wave having displacement y2 is equals to a sine omega 2t minus k2 into x. This is your equation number 2. So here omega 1 is the angular frequency of the first wave having propagation vector k1, and here omega 2 is the angular frequency of the second wave having propagation constant omega 2, and k2 is the propagation constant for second wave. Suppose these two waves are interfere with each other, that means they superimpose, then what is the resultant displacement? Y is equals to y1 plus y2. This is the equation for the resultant displacement. Now what we have to do is that we have to substitute the value. Y is equals to, what is the equation of the first wave? Y is equals to a sine omega 1 t minus k1x. What is the equation of the second wave? Y is equals to a, sorry, it is not a2, here we have to remove this, y is equals to a sine omega 2t minus k2x. Okay, so what is the resultant equation? This resultant equation will be sum of these two equations. Okay, then when these two waves are superimposed with each other, they will forms a wave packet, such a kind of wave packet, and this wave packet moves forward with velocity, group velocity. Then this group velocity due to the superposition of these two waves is given by d omega by dk. What is this d omega by dk? This d omega by dk is the omega 2 minus omega 1 divided by k2 minus k1. So this equation is a your equation of a which wave? Group wave, and which is obtained by using these two relations, this first equation, this second equation, and this resultant equation y. So from this what we learn is that when two waves, that is y1 and y2, when these two waves y1 and y2 interfere with each other, this equation y1, this y2, this produce this resultant equation y1 plus y2, this will give you the group velocity. So what is the relation for group velocity? D omega by dk. This is the relation for, this is the equation or relation for group velocity. For which velocity? Group velocity. Okay, now we will go for the phase velocity. Here now we will go for the phase velocity. So now we will write here. Now here we have to find out the relation for phase velocity or equation for the velocity, phase velocity. Now what is the phase velocity? Phase velocity, that is the, it gives the phase velocity is the velocity of a single wave or wave component of a group velocity or wave packet. Okay, so this is the velocity of a single wave. Then what is the equation of a wave? Y is equals to a sine omega t minus kx. Okay, that is the important. This is the relation for a single wave. Y is equals to a stand for amplitude, omega stand for angular frequency, k is propagation constant. But here this term omega t minus constant, that is known as your phase constant. It is known as your phase constant. And in case of phase velocity, this phase is a constant. That means omega t minus kx, this value is your constant, because when the wave is moving with a constant velocity, the phase point also move with a constant velocity. So this omega t minus kx is your constant. Okay, so now how will you obtain the equation for the phase velocity? Start with this. Okay, here omega t minus kx, this is equals to your constant. Okay, so what is the value of omega t? Omega t is equals to the constant. Okay, constant here they, and this value will be the constant plus kx. Okay, so if you differentiate this equation, so what is the value of t or omega t is equals to constant? So here we will use eraser now. Okay, we have to remove this term. So this omega t is equals to constant. If you solve this equation by differentiating it with respect to the time dx by dt, you will get the equation of phase velocity omega divided by k. You will say how this equation will get. Here if you differentiate this equation, you will get omega t. Here there is a constant, and next term is your omega t plus kx, right? So if you differentiate this with respect to time, you will get the equation of dx by dt. Okay, so if you substitute this equation, that is kx is equals to, if you take some constant, that set constant plus omega t, and if you x is equals to omega divided by k into t plus constant, if you differentiate with respect to the time, this will be dx by dt is equals to